that's an interesting way to start the day. When I say interesting, I mean annoying. Both of these doors are solid. When I say solid, I mean frozen closed. Luckily, the boot opens. Well, I'm in. Got the engine on. Got that door open. Still can't get this one open. Seat fully reclined. Oh, that's much easier doing it like that. Oh, yes. I should be able to just jump feet first and get in there. This year, this winter seems to be colder than the rest so far. Normally, it doesn't really get properly cold until January, does it?
And I seem to have sped this bit up because all I did was rattle on for about 5 minutes about it being cold. No good.
Oh, the only possibility would be some sort of motivational thoughts that happen in the meantime. And we're back over here. I wonder if this door will open now, because actually I want to get this car out. The car with no name. These 75 locks. They're dreadful for this. Now, this is the car that I could do with getting up for sale today, but as you can see by the bonnet open, it does have a flat battery. Look here, by turning this car around, so it's facing the sun, which we might have for a little while, maybe that door will defrost enough to actually open again. Maybe, hopefully. R8 door handles and the Rover 25 door handles, perfectly fine. 45, terrible, and 75, also terrible. But we can forgive it for that, because everything else about it's fantastic. And this motor is now out of the gap, which is good, because I can put it up for sale. Ideally, I would clean it, but you don't clean cars in this cold because they'll just freeze and become impossible to get in and out of. A bit like the 75 does, without even cleaning it. Anyway, we had Frank, and then we had Hank. So, would it be suitable to give this a name similar to that rhymes with Frank and Hank, just because of that? And finally, the door is open. But how do I stop this from happening again? Well, it could be within the latch, it could be within the door handle, it could be within the connecting rods from either end to the latch, or it could even be down to the seal getting moisture on. And that's why I've just sprayed a bit of silicone stuff on there, which will hopefully help. These R8s really are a super splendid car, you know. I should have one myself. I'd love one of these. So of course it's been sat for a couple of weeks in the cold and stuff, and don't blame me, I've got so many other things to do as well. It's freezing cold and motivation's at an all-time low because of it. Come on. However, moving around and moving cars around does make me a bit warmer, so I feel a bit more motivated now. But that'll make for easier access the next time. I don't know why I didn't park it like that in the first place. Behind this shelving here, next to the hard hat, we can see a clock. A clock is very useful for me because I need to know what time it is very, very often. But however, behind there is not much use because I can't see it. And the reason it's behind there is because the batteries are flat. So what can I do about this? In fact, just this very moment, I need to know what the time is, but I can't. I have no way of finding out. So the answer is, I'll make a new clock. And as my workshop has a car in, and I'm very much into cars, maybe, you know, there is that possibility, there's that thought there of making a car-themed clock. But I'm going to go one better. I'm just going to make a clock that looks like a box. The reason for this is it will be lightweight and I can hang it on the wall. However, I shall use spanners as hands to keep within the workshop theme. So this is how it's going to look once it's Oh, I know. There's something missing yet. In order to tell the time, it would be very useful to have the numbers on the clock face. So, yeah, let's find out what numbers they are, and then we can crack on. Right, okay, it's one. Right, yeah, I think I've got it. Oh, I've skipped all the difficult part because I didn't think you'd be interested. But there we go. We have one Amazon Prime box clock. Reading at the moment 6 o'clock, which is the incorrect time. So I need to set this clock before I can use it. There we go. 25 past 12. Well, I'm starting to get hungry, so it must be lunchtime. And the time appears to be the same, so I need to find out what time it is now. Yeah, it's nearly 1 o'clock. So I need to just change this. So it reads about 10 to 1, I believe it is now, because there's no mechanism in there. It's so simple. What I basically do is I just look at my mobile phone, find out what the time is, and then just adjust it accordingly on here. And yeah, right. There's only 2 times it seems to like, and that's about 12 o'clock or 6 o'clock. And the next step is to do a clock on the bonnet of this car. Hope this one works out just as well. One thing that may warm me up is preparing this car ready for somebody to take it away. I've had enough of Amy now. It's been here over a year, way over a year. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. You consider really that there are many cars that I have and want to keep end up with that end up having older for a lot less time than what I've done with this one. And this is just a scrap car. Weird, isn't it? Just because I've got the space to keep it, I have done. Well, something surprising for you on this day where I was struggling with motivation. And that is this. Look, Amy has her wheels back on both sides, so it can be towed out of the pit here and just basically scrapped. And that concludes this rather disjointed video that you may well have liked some of. I certainly liked some of it, just not all of it. So, goodbye. Goodbye. And thanks to my followers and subscribers, and most of all, channel members. Please like, subscribe, etc. Yeah, go on. Bye.